Yo, what up? And welcome to the Tailgate, an extension to a regular podcast where we get you hyped and ready for the game. I'm your host, Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart, instigating George, and the man with some facts, Masa. This is the Tailgate. Good evening. What up, fellas?
What it do, baby?
What is up?
Now, see, here's some shit, right? On Monday, right after the game, less than 24 hours before after the game, we were hyped as fuck. Today, y'all dying on me. It's only Wednesday. What's going on?
It's because I lost my voice yesterday. So today, I'm kind of regaining it back. So
How'd you
I'm
lose
taking it chill.
Yeah, how'd you lose yesterday on a Tuesday?
So Glenn Capel forever tells me that it's like working out. So the second day is always the worst time of losing your voice, apparently. I didn't know that.
I've lost my voice at the games millions of times. Never lost it the second day.
I was good on Monday. And then the day after the game, I was cool. 2 days after, I had no voice yesterday at all.
Have you drank any tea with honey?
Yep. I did that all day yesterday, and I did it twice today. So it's cool. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday you couldn't understand anything.
All right, peep this. Take your ass to Food for Less or wherever you go to, whatever's near you. Actually, and things of Walgreens not too far from you. Go there, buy the little bottle of the little teddy bear honey shit, and just
That's all I got. Yep, I've been doing that.
Yeah, but just start drinking that shit straight. But just pretend like you're chugging it, like it's like the bottle that you're gonna be drinking on Saturday for your birthday.
I'm gonna give you my theory, right? And I might be incorrect, but I'm just throw it out there. I think Stacy likes this mysterious, almost Batman-ish voice that he has going on right now, and she don't ever change. It's like he been holding on to raspiness for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, everyone hit the likes on YouTube. I forgot we ain't on YouTube.
No, we're on YouTube.
That's funny.
Angel, you're back. Welcome back.
What's up, man?
2 episodes.
What it do, baby? Like Masa.
We're seriously considering in just not taking you back because you can't be doing that to us. Just kind of leaving abruptly.
Before Angel starts, I want to apologize. I want to take full responsibility of his loss. Ever since I got kind of drunk, how drunk was I that Monday?
Listen,
I yelled at him.
Which Monday?
Chill out. I yelled at him. But me and Angel are on good terms now, so y'all can't get in between us ever again, y'all. No matter what you guys say, no matter how much sunglasses Jorge you guys want, it's not happening anymore.
Listen, that Monday, I was dead. What was I dead from? I don't remember. I was just dead.
From Vegas? Would you be there from Vegas too? Oh, no. It was from the weight trip, right? Wasn't it Seattle?
I don't remember what it was.
That was probably it.
It was from Seattle. I think you were dead from Seattle.
Is that what it was? Listen, I don't remember. Point is, I'm rampaging for a while. So, rampaging for a while. Whoa. Yeah, but man, I missed you guys. I heard the pods. Now I'd be lying to you. I did not hear. I'd be lying to you if I heard them all. I did not hear the tailgate.
That was a good tailgate too.
Because obviously the tailgate it came out Friday, right? It came out Friday.
Yeah, it came out Friday. And you're already in Vegas.
Well, Friday. Obviously, I'm at work during the day, and then by the time work was done, I had to go catch my flight. But even then, I was rolling with my homeboy Harry. So I was like, yo, I'm not gonna just diss you like that and put it So. And then I got to Vegas. Uber dropped me off. Got ready and tú me tienes loco.
There it is.
Dog, you like salsa? I'm saucy.
J Balvin was on a show, huh?
Dog, But then I died right after. Like as soon as he was done. Listen, for context, obviously I already told you guys. He didn't come out until like 3 a.m. And I showed up to like around 10:30 p.m. So, listen.
That's a long ass time, though.
Obviously, you guys already heard what happened to me, and I legitimately died. Talking about ambulances and hospitals type of shit.
Jesus Christ. Well, Masa, how you doing,
That's
Papa?
wild.
I'm a little sad because Angel's back. To be honest. But let's keep this show going.
Yeah, man. It is a tailgate. We don't have another game to cover today, so we will be talking about the game on Saturday against the Montreal Impact. But before we go into that, you missed a podcast on Monday as well, and we had a lot to say after a 7-2 victory. I want to just give you a couple of minutes for you to kind of give us your thoughts on the game.
Before I jump into that, I want to know, because I caught obviously I heard the last podcast, right? And you guys mentioned something about the calls that happened during the Colorado game. I saw that game with Be Nasty at Hops. Actually, with Eddie from Nags, Spenny was there too, and some other G's that we know, some other ACB cats in general. What was your guys' consensus, obviously, in the game, the calls, everything? I'm curious to know how you guys felt about all that. And apologies for taking it back, but obviously I haven't been around for a while.
Well, Rudy had the best take. I agreed with Rudy. Go. No. I was gonna say whatever he's saying. I think we kind of hinted and we kind of agreed to what we thought of as far as the reffing situation and what would have gone down within that game.
George, just agree with me in general, okay? Just whatever I say right now, just agree with me, okay? Just yeah. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Hell yeah, dog.
All right,
hell yeah.
First of all, fuck you, because you would have heard the podcast.
Hold up. Chill. Yo, by the time this comes out tomorrow, happy birthday, George.
Yep. I had something going.
Hey, appreciate that.
Me, because by the time this comes out, it's gonna be your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, I had something. I had something.
Quinceañera.
So it's una mierda. I swear to God, you're.
And then it's like Batman Day on the 21st. So it just kind of clicked.
Double birthday.
Yeah, so double birthday, because listen, I've never seen you and Batman and Bruce Wayne all in the same place. So
exactly, just like Masa and Polenta.
Yeah, like Masa and Polenta.
I'm your Robin, though. I'm your Robin.
So back to what you asked. Fuck you for not listening to the Tailgate, because that was an awesome Tailgate episode.
It might have been one of our best, low key.
Yeah. It was.
I like that one.
I was on shot without you being on there.
But second, listen. Yes, the referees fucked up. I think both calls, mostly on the penalty against. I think they fucked up. But overall, though, we had 4 or 5 clear opportunities to be up in that game, 3-0, maybe even 4-0 at one point, and we didn't take them. Even with the Rolf's penalty, he should have scored that, and it would have negated the penalty. I think we just missed a shit ton of opportunities, and we looked at the missed calls from the ref as an excuse to why we lost that game. When in reality, in my opinion, and me and George share the same opinion, we lost the game because we couldn't finish our chances.
What about their penalty call?
Yeah, that was bullshit. I think both could. Like I said, that one definitely bullshit, right? It should have gone to VAR. It should have been reviewed. It shouldn't have been not given. And then with Rolf, I think that one's, again, if he scores a goal, we don't need the penalty. And he headers the ball before he's a kick. So that was our take on that, or my take that me and George kind of agreed on.
What did Masa say?
Oh no.
What are we talking about?
You see what I mean? Talking about the Colorado calls.
It's foot season officially began today. Shout out to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's on the first team of the week of FIFA 20.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Angel. There it is.
All right. Just curious what you guys had to say.
Okay. So your thoughts on Sunday or on Thursday? You haven't been here.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's because of the game happened on Sunday, right? So, it is what it is. But I wanted to bring that up because during the course of that entire game, I was having a conversation with Be Nasty. I don't know if he was on. Oh, obviously that was the tailgate, so never mind. Obviously he was not on the live thing, but we talked about it during the course of the game. Listen, while I agree with you guys 100%, we should have put that game out a long time ago. I think we looked better. We should have won 100%. I don't knock that. But if what is the point of VAR then? My thing is not, hey, we lost that game because of that. No, it's we lost because we're dumbasses. But now there still has to be some accountability for those referees for missing those calls. I'm not saying, hey, replay the game because of those fucked up ass calls. The reality is, with those 2 calls, the game still would have been something different. And those were obvious, clear. Like, look, if they would have been up to the ref, like, hey, listen, it's a 50-50, and look, you can see how you call it one way or the other. I get it. But not on those 2 calls. When I say clear and fucking obvious, I don't know how much more clear and obvious it can be. So
even if it's not just VAR,
right? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's that's what I mean. The VAR, because of the VAR, it is clear and obvious. Because it's clear and obvious. Both of those calls is what I don't understand. What the fuck is the point of VAR then?
Question.
No,
I think one of those that went to VAR, the ref actually saw, and so ultimately VAR was used, but I think the ref is under discretion where whatever his say is. So he could see something completely obvious to all of us. But if he goes and uses VAR and then he says otherwise, I think then that should be penalized. I completely agree with you that there has to be a system here where we have to hold these
referees.
these refs accountable to the shit. Yeah, there has to be a stable where, like, look, you fucked up. We're not going to obviously kick you out, but this is the things that you have to do in order to show us that you're able to do this. I think we threw out VAR way too. We were the first ones to throw it out. So I don't think there was proper training, proper things behind it. Hopefully they learn from this shit. I'm being optimistic about this shit. Hopefully something comes from it. But I do agree there has to be some times where even though the ref doesn't want to go see it, there's people upstairs that their sole job of this game is to see these replays. And for you to tell them, you have to see this because it's not 100% to us. So we want you to look good. We're not listening to that conversation. For all they could tell is like, look, we don't know what the fuck happened here. You have to go see it to cover your ass. And the fact that you're not going just to cover your ass when everyone else is seeing what we saw is a problem.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing. Like, there has to be accountability because the fact is, assuming those calls are reversed, obviously their penalty is reversed and doesn't get called. We're still we're tied 1-1 at that point, right?
Yep.
Right? 1-1. So assuming that doesn't happen, and then assuming, obviously there's all this assumptions, assuming that they look at the play that happens to Felcher. It doesn't matter if he already take the header. If you're getting fouled, you're still getting fucking fouled. It doesn't matter if you have the ball, you don't have the ball, you're still getting fucking clipped. That's still a penalty. That would have been a 2. Well, again, assuming Zlatan makes a goal, right? That's a 2-1 game that we're talking about. And regardless of what happened, transpired throughout the course of that entire game, that still would have been a W. And again, moments, and those are moments that the referees fucked up.
But I'll tell you this, right? And I kind of want to move on for this because this, we've been talking about this for a week now. But that's a MLS Pro issue, right? It's the league and it's pro issue.
Like, what are they doing? How are they punishing these guys?
I hear all that. And the reason why I'm not harping on that is for what I stated before, right? Like, I agree with you that the level of these calls needs to be upped. But at the end of the day, this game could have been wrapped up regardless of the outcome of these calls, and that's why I didn't give a pass for that game. I just didn't give them a pass because they should have fucking finished. You know what I mean? And then to back that argument up, the next game we come out and we score 7 goals when we're better than 50%. I
heard your whole percentage thing. And again, that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking it. It's all fair. I'm just saying, what are they doing to these refs? For fucking shit up like that. But anyways,
what about Sunday?
They fucked it up. To Rudy's point, even to that game, they fucked it up with Zlatan's trip.
Yeah. I actually came back home and saw the entire game. So I tried to leave, but that's when obviously all the mingling actually started happening with work. I mean, it just became, listen, that you can't get out. I mean, you're meeting all these people from all these other offices. I'm doing karaoke. Taking shots.
I've seen that.
But I kept getting fucking alerts. First thing, man, I get the alert 1-0. I was like, come on, are you fucking serious? 1-0. Like, all right, fuck. But maybe because I was already drinking, I was feeling good. Like, all right, you know what? They're gonna come back. They're gonna win. Boom, boom, boom. And then next thing you start getting alerts after. Well, the one alert, right? Obviously, the 1-1, and then something about second half. I know I was singing Backstreet Boys. Everybody. Alert. At the end of the game, eventually, I checked my R7 too. Fuck yeah. Like, hell yeah, I was hyped. So then I turned up even more. Came back home and watched the game. I don't know what to say, man. Just fuck. Pavon. Something, I don't know. It's contagious, right? And I don't know which one of you three mentioned it. At this point, he's been with the team, 4 or 5 games?
Something like that, yep.
Right, 4 or 5 games. He's acclimated to his teammates. At first, it's obvious that he just wanted to play with Fabio. Fabio was the guy that he wanted to play with because that's the guy he knew. He felt comfortable playing the ball to even back to Romney. He just felt comfortable, and I don't know if that just kind of if you're playing with a guy at that level, you have to step up and play to his level. Otherwise, you're gonna have 2 players frustrated, Zlatan and him. If you have this guy playing at that level, it erases everyone's game. I can't speak enough about Leggett. I can't speak enough about Corona, about everyone. Honestly, everyone. What you guys said, hit it 100%. One of the things that I was waiting for you guys to mention for a while, though, that eventually Masa got to, I think it was, is when we're talking about formations and lineups and who's going to play in that left back role. Everyone was quick, like, oh, Romney, yes, we need that again. I hope so. I hope he comes back and starts next game, right? reason being is because everyone was on that, Traore tip the very next game, and since he went to absolute shit. He had one outstanding game, y valió verga, right? And in terms of the rest of the squad, I'm same thing. I'm with them starting the same type of lineup, this type of come around. You guys mentioned this because we have to see it again before we all jump to conclusions. Well, hey, bench Fabio. Hey, whatever we want to do with the rest of the lineup, and that's how I felt overall. Net, you guys covered a lot of it towards the end. At first, I thought you guys should have gotten to it quicker, but you guys ended up hitting everything that I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things about Monday's episode, why it ran an hour 45 minutes, because it scored 7 fucking goals, and when it scores 7 fucking goals, it gives a lot to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've done shows where we can't find enough to talk about because it was shit, right? But this game they gave us enough, and if that's what we're gonna see for the next 4 or 5 games, or throughout the playoffs, then we'll do an hour 45 shows every fucking Monday. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I heard all hour 45.
Yeah, but
and I don't know who talked more, Chris or Masa.
Listen, Masa's been. Listen, I'm not gonna say it's you, but it's you, right? Because when you're not here, my man is talking. So we'll see what happens today. Yeah, we'll see what happens today. But let's get into this Saturday's game. We play the Montreal Impact, who are still, they're still in there trying to make a push for that 7th seat in the Eastern Conference. But they're not really a good team. At least they haven't shown that the last few outings. And
I believe they played today.
Did they play today?
No,
they have the Canadian or tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the Canadian Cup, right? Yes, they do. That is accurate. Listen, Montreal Impact.
They're playing tomorrow tomorrow and Saturday. Oh shit!
So they have, I mean, they have that the cup,
and it's a 5.5-hour flight from Montreal to LA.
I hope they'll fall apart. I mean, we don't need the help. But let me just break down their last. Oh
no, sorry, it was today. I just checked the app, so it was today. They actually won 1-0 the first leg against Toronto.
There you go. Okay, so excluding that game because that wasn't part of my research right now. The last few games, last week they lost against Cincinnati 1-0. The week prior to that, they lost to DC United 3-0. They beat Vancouver Whitecaps 2-1. Before that, they lost to Toronto 2-1. They tied to Dallas 3-3, and they lost to Chicago Fire 3-2. These have not been good games for them. But I think you can say the same if you look at our record, right? It's deceiving because we should have won some more games than we did, but we didn't. But let's talk about the Galaxy before we jump into anything else. Angel, you kind of mentioned it just a little bit ago about the lineup. Are we all thinking like we see the same lineup with the exception of Rolf because he has the yellow card accumulation?
I think so.
100%.
So let's talk about who comes in, or what does that do to the defense? What do we adjust to fill that space that Rolf's not gonna have?
Personally, I
go for George.
Go for it, George.
I personally think what we're gonna do when we first brought in people, and now we always need an excuse to have Polenta and Steris in our center back. Now we have an excuse to play people. I think when he first came on, that was the sub that GBS was making to make him feel comfortable into the defense. I don't think he has a position right now in the center back. So if Rolf's out, he's gonna check in right there, hopefully prove a point. But when Rolf comes back, I think that's Rolf's position.
So you're saying people?
I say people.
People
go to the right. Yeah.
What you think, Masa?
I was gonna say the logical answer would be Araujo.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's gonna throw people at right back because you need their experience, especially when you're gonna play against Piatti. Dog, Piatti is even though the results for their team is not there, he's one of those players. Yeah, he's one of those players you can't relax or you can't throw a rookie at him because I feel like Piatti could eat up anybody in the league on a good day. So I don't think you risk it. You throw experience at the back to stop Piatti from creating anything in the wings.
Angel, you agree with that? You have any changes to that? What's your take on that?
Well, let's think of it from a defensive standpoint, first of all, right? Piatti, he's obviously an older player. He's not as fast as he used to be. And he's never been the biggest player. The other forward that I know that they tend to play with right now is with Boyan. Boyan's also another small player. So in this situation, if you ask me, I'd rather go with speed, given that speed and at least defensively, tactically, defensively awareness that Araujo has, because it's not like he's going to be competing with two giants in terms of potential attacking on his side, right? Because Piatti tends to play on the left. Even then, Bojan, Massa, I don't know if you recall, is he a left-footed player? Does he drift out left a little bit? I haven't seen
he does.
Bojan play. Yeah, right. He is left-footed. Yeah, and I haven't seen him playing forever. I forgot about this guy until he came to Montreal. But with that being said, those are the two players that I imagine Araujo might be going up against in this type of situation. Just because, and again, what George and Massa said logically makes sense. Why he would play more physical. He's still not slow. I get that. But right now, I would take my chances with Araujo just because people has not been the player that we were hoping he'd be. And Araujo has not been bad. The thing is that just the previous games have made sense for a Felcher to be there, and even then, Felcher hasn't been playing bad as of late, right? So, go ahead.
So two things, right? I think if Felcher was available, it would be Felcher playing. Right?
Yeah,
I think that's his spot.
No
right?
question. I think at this point he has that right back row locked.
Yeah, and then I agree with you 100%. I think stamina wise and just like being able to kind of move with Piatti when needs to and kind of push up and then recover fast enough. Yeah. It's Araujo. For me, it's Araujo because yes, Piatti is going to be dangerous for any defender marking him. He could hide the ball well. He could put in a good cross. He has presence. So I think for any defender you put out there, whether it be Rolf or be anybody we put out there, he's going to be a handful. But I think Araujo has the energy to stay with him the whole game. Right, he might get done. I think he might get done a couple of times by Piatti, and the hope is that the rest of the defense can back him up. But I'd rather take my odds on him, just for that being it, because I don't think people has it in him to be as mobile as you need to be to kind of one, defend against Piatti, and two, still support the attacking efforts.
Well, that and obviously Araujo can give you that GPS element that he likes to play. Right, which is the wing back pushing up, and I'm not obviously we haven't seen people enough on the right wing to have enough of I guess to compare him to other games in that type of role. It's only a couple that I recall, and he didn't do bad. It's not like he's done bad, but given the rest of his games in the center back row, he's not in a good period right now. So I'll take my chances with Araujo.
Yeah, and he's not as mobile as Araujo, right? I mean, I think that one's a given. We don't have to see too much to recognize that he's not as mobile. So let's go with that. We have Bingham at goal. Yeah, let's go Bingham at goal. We all think Romney's going to start just because he had a decent game and we had a good result in the last game. We have Polenta, Steres, and it's going to be a split between Pipo and Araujo in the back. In the middle, we're cool, but we're saying Corona and Jonah. We're cool with that, right? We're going to have Leggett to play that camp position. We're going to have Pavona left and Antuna at right and Slata on top. I think that's as clear as it could be just based on the score that we had or the game that was on Sunday.
Question, obviously, because I've been out for a while right now. Did they give an update on Fabio or what his situation was? Why was he out?
So he's still out. He's still out another week. It was, I believe, 10, 14 days, calf injury. He's out for now.
And have they given a timeline on potential Drini's first game back? At least he can be on the bench?
I think he said RSL. Yep. That's
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's coming up next Wednesday, right?
Yeah, next Wednesday. Be there too.
Next Wednesday. So
there it is. Have you ever seen Alessandrini and Angel in the same location?
Are you flying out?
I don't know yet. It depends. I might actually be driving to Vegas and with my dad drive out to Salt Lake. It depends if he wants to go with me or not.
Let me know what day you leave.
Well, if I'm driving up Tuesday after work, not after work, but once traffic dies down, I'm gonna head over. If flying, I'm flying straight to Salt Lake, and I'll probably fly around Wednesday, around midday or so.
All right,
for sure. So now that we have the lineup there, let's talk about what we actually think this game is gonna be. Let me bring up some interesting stuff that I found, or something that I thought was interesting, especially because of what George has repeatedly said on this version of the podcast, which is what's that again? Just what you ask the Galaxy to do every week?
Punch him in the goddamn mouth.
fight these motherfuckers in the face.
Early, right? So here,
Punch him in the mouth.
Do what Rooney did to Jeremy.
Chill out, dog.
So check it out. Against Cincinnati last week, the game finished 1-0. Cincinnati scored in the first minute. Against DC United 2 weeks ago, Ola scored in the 20th. They scored again in the 23rd, and they scored again in the 32nd. 3-0. They lost. Against Vancouver, a game they won, it ended up winning 2-1. They got scored on the 17th minute. TFC is different. So with the trajectory in the last few games is they get scored on early. And for the most part, when they get scored on early, they haven't been able to recover. So George, what do you think we should do this game to win this game? What's the game plan for this game?
I want the Galaxy to get scored on first. Because statistically speaking, in the month of September, when we get scored on first,
is that accurate?
In this week, my birthday week. This is about me. Shut up.
Okay.
On my birthday week, if they get scored on first, we score 7. So what I need these guys to do on the 21st is still consider my birthday week, is to get scored on first. But if we're going off of your stats and science and facts and shit, then I guess technically we need to score first for us to win.
Wait, what the fuck?
Well, let me add a little bit more logic to George. If they score 2 on us first, and we're scoring 14.
What the? Yo,
mind blown.
Yo, you guys are wild.
3 is gonna be 21-3.
There you go.
Oh, wow,
and actually, really quick to the if the LA Galaxy people listen to our shit, they got it wrong. They said touchdown. No, sorry, touchdown is 6 points. It's touchdown plus an extra point. 7. Dumbasses.
See, the motherfucker wins 2 games in a row, and now he's gonna be an NFL expert.
Listen, I'm about to be 3 in a row, baby.
All right. Listen, Masa, what you think we got to do, or Angel, either one of you guys, what do you want to see? I mean, I know the easy answer is to see exactly what they did Sunday, but give me a little more details. Give me a little more of what you want to see. Is it improvement over something they started on Sunday? Is it something different? What do you want to do?
Finish your chances. That's it. Because we've been playing this way. We just can't finish in front of goal up until this past weekend. So, and low-key, we got to lock it down a little bit better in the back. I felt like the last game, I think KC was dangerous at times where we could have gotten scored on more. We got to be a little tighter on with defending, close down their opponents a little faster. And yeah, just finish our chances.
Well, defensively, yes. What Masa said, close down faster. Absolutely, that has to happen because at least in the first 20 minutes of that game, there was a few chances like holy shit.
I mean, throughout the whole game, right?
And what? And actually, because I forget this shit so much because fuck him. But David Bingham kept the Galaxy in. I mean, I'm not saying in the game, but this could have been 3-2, maybe even 3-3, or different things. I don't recall exactly at what time all these good saves that he had came, but yeah, it could have changed the dynamic of the game. So because of that, if when Montreal has the ball, because again we're still talking about the likes of Piatti, Bojan obviously is not a bad player. He played at Barcelona for a while, regardless of how far down he went in terms of his experience or whatever. Still, close these guys down quick. Who's the other guy that they have as their cam? Masa, back me up here.
No, it's not even cam. Is there forward? Is Argentinian cat that used to play with Dallas?
What the fuck is his name?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, well, him. I think he's a little bit bigger of a body, isn't he?
No. Uriti. He's the same size as Bojan. They're both,
Urruti, you mean, right? No, Urruti, but is he the one that's starting right now?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I thought it was this other guy. What's his name? Let me pop this up real quick because I have it right here. Tighter, the dude that used to play for Vancouver. Didn't he?
He's not their guy right now. They're between Uriti and what's his other guy's name? I'll tell you right now. Maddox.
So he's played with Montreal both of this year. So that's what I was thinking. So last year he started with them. Well, I remember it's kind of been like a mix. But regardless, close these guys down quick. Don't give them any little opportunity. Close the gaps. Don't let any through balls go because Piatti really good at giving through balls. Close all that shit down immediately, defensively. When we get the ball, is turn quick. Try to get it up as quick as possible as you can to Antuna or to Pavon, to those wings really quick to give chance to your midfielders to get back up, to get that triangle movement that these guys have been, they had going this past fucking game. The creativity, Leggett was attacking players straight on. He was looking for the lanes. When he saw the lane, he tried to take the lane. A couple of times he got taken the ball because when he tried to go in between one or two players, but still, you see what he did there? He pulled two players. If he managed to get the ball up to whoever he can on one of the wings or someone that might be open or a through ball to Zlatan,
back to the middle,
yeah, or wherever. Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. Keep doing that. Just keep them on their toes. Don't stop. Listen, and because George mentioned punch him in the mouth early, if you can in the first couple minutes, first 2-3 minutes, send a few long balls to Zlatan. You know who's gonna be defending him?
No.
Shit.
Bakary Sanya, dog, and he's used to scoring on his ass.
Sanya?
Yep. So fuck with him, fuck with his mind, and those those guys. Give him something a few, even if it's ugly the first 3 minutes. Keep scare them, give them a few scares, and then put in your dominance in the game. We're gonna be at home. We're gonna dominate. That's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah. Again, I'll repeat. I should have listened to Tailgate last week because maybe if I say the same damn thing, we could do it. But I'll say this: I want to see again this game being controlled by the likes of Corona, Leggett, and Dos Santos. You know what I mean? I honestly feel when we control with them and just pass the outlets and create attacking opportunities for the three guys on top, which is Pavon, Antuna, and Zlatan, we look the best. So yeah, man, control the game with those three guys, alleviate the pressure for the defense by having the ball and creating chances. Punch him in the mouth early, a la George, and get done with it early. Listen, I would love nothing more than to replicate something similar to a second half in the first half, to have a more relaxed second half. You know what I mean? If we come out there and score 3-4 in the first half, you know what I mean? The stress is out. You can play, and we've seen this team when they get on top, they feel good about themselves and they start playing ridiculously dope.
That's
right?
that swagger that we get.
Yeah,
when we start
man.
doing behind it. Oh man, yep.
That's what I'm saying. So you do that in the first half, you come out second half and just style on them. Are you styling on them? You know what I mean? Like get at them, dog. Like that's ideal situation is that like have a multiple goal lead going into the half, to come out second half and just play with them. You know what I mean? Just play do your thing. Man, listen, for the MLS, right? For the MLS, you come out back-to-back weeks with statement wins. The whole league gets shook, you know what I mean? Because the LA Galaxy and we win shit, you know what I mean? So
to that point, I want that just because I want the team to understand to get used to that swagger that we get once we're on top. Yeah, and now I want them to start getting that swagger. Doesn't even need to be made by us scoring goals. Like, sure, that hypes it up, but I want us to have a foundation of what that means, that everyone say, this is the way that we could play. This is what we understand. And if we start this game at a certain level and once we score, we hype it up, it's even that much better. I want these players to get used to that feeling.
Yeah, man. Walk into that field with that swagger. You know what I mean? Like before kickoff, walk into that field, you know, with a pimp limp. You know what I mean? All right, let's talk about Montreal. We mentioned some of the players already. Definitely Piatti, Reckless Piatti's. You know, we all talk about his talent. Excellence or whatever it is. I mean, in MLS, he's tear shit up, right? Unfortunate for him, he's always been stuck with a pretty much shit team. So he's never been able to actually obtain anything. But man, he's a quality player. We have Bojan, who, like, you know, Angel just talked about. Like, kid has played in Barcelona in La Liga. He's played in the EPL. He's played in France. Like he's a quality player. Maybe didn't live up to the hype that he had once had, but he's a quality player. And then Uriti's a player that has hurt us before when he was playing in Dallas. He hurt us, I think, when he was playing with Portland too. It's a striker who knows the league, who's comfortable playing in the league. And again, listen, I was watching the highlights for the games I just talked about, and every single one of those highlights, there's spots in these highlights where these guys are creating chances. You know what I mean? They're creating chances on goal and forcing keepers to make saves, or, you know, they're going just barely wide. So I think they're still a dangerous team. And by saying that, I'll say this: I think I want to see Corona and Jonah kill that early. You know what I mean? Like, stop the play before it fully develops and they get a chance on goal. Because we've seen that we leak goals when with that team too, right? Like we're we will fall asleep at one or two plays, and if we're not on top, that could cost us a game. So I want to see Jonah and Corona kind of really nip that in the bud when it comes to La Borja and Piatti creating for Ruti, or even for making space for them to create a chance.
Question: what do you want to specifically see from Antuna? Obviously, you're gonna say whatever he did last game, but specifically, what do you want to see?
Yeah, I want to see him start out wide and come in. Like for me, like I think we were talking about it on Monday and how he's at least last game he looked like he was fully engaged. He was fully
Intonation, mitigation, right?
Yeah. He was ready. He was ready almost every single time to pounce on a ball that was loose. He was ready
who
to
said
make
it
runs.
best? Massa. He played with some swagger, and I watched the game before I listened to the pod. So everything when you see him when he had the ball, when he was running at players, you just saw him run with the ball with a different type of attitude, with a different type of skill also that he doesn't really have. I've been feeling this season for the hype that everybody gave him at the beginning of the season. I thought this guy was going to be a little bit more technical. He was going to have the ball closer to his feet. We mentioned multiple times earlier this season that he was playing just like a slightly better Emma Bote. Not this past game.
No, hell no.
And he's had a little bit of. It seems like his game has been picking up, but I'm not going to say that it was anything outstanding or like anything significant. I mean, listen, I've been saying, sure, he's had a good stint with Mexico and is carried over, whatever. His goals are poacher goals, but that's fine. Right place, right time. I don't mind that shit. I'm okay with that. But something about the game this past Sunday. Sunday.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can keep playing that type of style, I don't see why you make a case for Junior to come in right now. But he has to keep showing it, though. Yeah. You don't just do that for one game. You have to keep showing it, playing with that swagger. Remember, he got clipped a few times. He took players one-on-one a few times, and he actually won some one-on-ones with some 1-2s. He was going down. He was trying to go to the middle when he was drifting from the right to into to attack the fucking midfield.
Yep.
And he was getting fouled. He was getting clipped, or he was giving the ball. Do more of that. If you do more of that, listen, you're not gonna bench. You're not gonna get benched by the Sandini. I don't care how good he is, because right now you've been part of the team from the beginning.
To your point, Angel, I think this is a big game for a lot of players going into the playoffs. The Dave Robneys, the Leget's playing, the Corona's playing, the Antuna's playing. If we could go out there and dominate this game, there's no reason why I think Fabio shouldn't be coming off the bench, or to your point, Alessandrini coming off the bench. Imagine Fabio and Alessandrini, and I think we hinted at it last podcast. Imagine those players coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And even then, let's just say that they earn their spots, hard-fought spots. At this point, given what these guys are doing, and let's say they keep it up for the next 2-3 games, right? Just because of just a recent memory. We're talking about recent memory. We're talking about the beginning of the season. From the last 5 games to regular season, if we get this from Romney, if we get this from the Jet, if we get this from Corona, if we get this from Antuna, even if any of those guys are on the bench, when you see them get up and warm up, that they can make a difference, because we've seen them make a difference. So that's what we need, especially going into playoffs, more attacking players. And in the case, obviously, of Romney, he's the exception in this case, but at least more midfielders and more attacking players that can be game changers if we might need them. If we're tied 1-1, or if we're down 1-0 or 2-1 or 3-2, whatever it may be, game changers. At this point, if they keep it going, I'm okay with who's coming in and out of the lineup.
Well, you know what, and just to take it a even bigger picture, the team itself need this, right? They need to come out here and believe that they could pull performances like they did on Sunday back to back. And even more so, like going on a 9-game streak right now, because I think it's 9 games to the MLS Cup or some shit like that. They need that. They need that confidence. They need that belief in themselves that they could come out here and do this shit, right? Because this, one thing that I think is general consensus of anybody talking about the Galaxy is that you don't necessarily know what team's going to come out and play, right? Because they have games like Sunday where they look fucking amazing. And 3 days prior to that, they had a game against Colorado that did look like shit, right? So for me, everything you guys said, yes, 100%. But even bigger picture, the team needs this game to be a replica, and maybe not in the score replica, but just in the performance of being dominant and being the team that's above the whole time, for their confidence and for them to really make this playoff push and get as high a seeding as they can.
There's something that happened after the game and after our podcast that we didn't talk about, and I think is big to the team. I don't want to spend much time on it, but the fact that Zlatan held that party at his house for everybody, I think that's huge. I think that he picks and chooses when to become a leader, and I think this is those times that brings everyone together. I'm down with that.
Listen,
I don't know where you guys start on it.
I have a theory, and it might be debunked or proven correctly on Saturday, but I think the Galaxy have been playing possum. You know what I mean? The whole season they're like, no, we ain't that good. We ain't that good. And then GBS like, all right, wake up. You know what I mean? And now they're just gonna go on a rampage. You know, it's more, less than a theory, more of a wishful thinking.
A 3-4 month rampage period.
What month are you on right now?
I think month 3 or 4 straight.
Yeah. All right, let's keep doing it because the Galaxy's doing good.
The difference is that the Galaxy's remedy is the MLS Cup. Your remedy is either going to be a lifetime therapy or a prison. You know what I mean? Just that's a slight difference. Slight difference.
Don't listen to my advice. Yeah, listen to him better. That guy. We gotta start pointing at each other. Yeah, I noticed we're in a box. We gotta start pointing at each other. Fucking idiot.
All right, boys. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a game that we come out on top. But let's talk about how we come out on top. Let's go with predictions. George, you wanna start that off?
Listen, I'm going 1-1. That's what I said last week, and it got us to 7-2. But if I'm really, I think we go with a 3-1.
3-1. Who scores for you?
I have Pavon making 2 goals and Zlatan 1.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! I'll take that. Angel says you're back. What's your prediction? You were wrong last week, by the way. You called 3-1 last week.
3-1 Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what you called last week.
David Bingham on goal.
Yep.
I called 7-2.
Okay. Did VAR confirm the goal?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. VAR had to confirm the goal. Shit, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna say 5-0.
No, can you chill? Hold on. I'm gonna stop you. You're gonna give me another prediction, right? Because last time we had some wild shit like that, we ended up losing the game. And I'm gonna be that guy where I'm gonna start being a little superstitious. I need you to say something else, though. I need you to say anything else, but that 5-0.
6.
Hell
1.
Yeah. Let's go. I believe that now. The 5-1 got me, give me chills. I don't want to hear that. 6-1. Who scores for you?
Shit. David Bingham on goal.
Okay, obviously.
Zlatan.
Dylan.
Yeah. And then Daniel Stairs.
Cool. So 5 Zlatan, 1 Stairs.
5 Zlatan, 1 Daniel Stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this shit now. Fuck it.
Masa, what you got?
Angel took my score, so I'm gonna take his score. Nah, I'm gonna one down him. 5-0.
Okay.
Zlatan Hattie, because he's gonna hit the 30 mark this year for sure. And Pavon scores 1.
Sevino Pavon.
And I want back Antuna to score again, dog.
I'll be sweet. I want to see that.
Antuna's gonna go in rhythm, and Antonation Bergation is gonna score.
Antonation Bergation.
I like to see it.
Bergation.
I definitely like to see that. That'd be sweet. I'm gonna call 4-2 with a Zlatan double. Pavon with a goal and Legit with a goal. I want to see that continue too. I think that one's gonna be key for us if we get that guy to.
Hey, that was good to see him score, man.
Right?
Right? Yeah, it felt really good to score. With everything that he's gone through and the up and down season. Even then, I've still been saying it, and I still think that he's better partner with Legit. But man, that was good.
We're talking about Legit, right?
Yeah. I mean, sorry, better partner with Jonah. Partner with Jonah.
I was like, wait.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah, man, I feel good. I feel really good to watch. The alerts for him was like, what the fuck, back to back.
That was minutes apart. Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? And I had to go check my other app, and like, yeah, it showed there was like a minute and a half apart. So I went to check Twitter. It's like a minute and something apart. And from the Galaxy Twitter, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here?
Side note, Becca G's post after he scored.
Mm-hmm.
That was sweet too. Though.
I saw it.
She's something about like
Something about
that smile. Yeah, that smile. It fills my heart.
Talks about my smile because she knows me. I don't really smile a lot, but she says when I smile, I look cute. So I get it. I get it, baby.
Stupid. Hey, go to YouTube and catch Angel Smile. That's all I gotta say. All right, for all you audio listeners, go to YouTube, catch that smile. Listen.
Why you like this though?
I think we're predicting wins, and I think there's heavily so. Listen, I'll be like DT. Please, Galaxy, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yo,
like who?
Like DT Arsenal from Arsenal fan.
Oh, okay.
I can't. I don't know if I can take it though. Like, I walked in on Sunday, not giving a shit, thinking we were gonna draw or lose, right? And they gave me 7-2 victory. Like, don't make me get hopes up and then just fucking.
You better walk in with that same energy on Saturday then.
That's how I was gonna say some shit, but never mind.
Okay.
Right.
ACB plugs. Oh.
ACB plugs.
Oh, yes, we got
These are the ACB plugs.
Big ACB plugs.
ACB plugs. Cheesy. And his White Claws that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, rest in peace, White Claw.
Rest in peace, White Claws. I've been telling y'all, Miller Lite, they stood to run out. So now we're sponsored by Miller Lite.
They'll never run out, too. They'll never run out. You're good. You're good in that. You're good.
All right. Saturday, we're gonna be pushing streamers. So stop by your local dollar store and fucking buy all the blue, white, and yellow streamers that you have. That you can get. Take everything. As always, we encourage everyone to wear white. But if you're like me, I'd rather wear blue. But still, I encourage you to wear white. Don't be like me. Be better.
Don't be like Angel and wear San Jose blue. Don't be like him.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, I forgot what was that one song for Jose that used to annoy the shit out of me?
I don't know. I don't care. Let's not go. Right. I want to talk about something.
Yeah, well, we're not. And then another thing, in case you guys haven't seen it, I know we still have that like buy one get one free type of bullshit that we had going on. Where if you, how was it, Rudy? Write me in the link. Was it the complimentary ticket if you bring a friend?
Oh, so that one is just fill out the form.
Mm-hmm.
Just fill out the form and
fill out a form
for season ticket members.
Mm-hmm.
Season ticket members, you should have got an email from your rep. Saying, hey, bring a friend to the game, and all I got to do is fill out the information, and they will contact them and give them a free ticket. I think you have up to 8.
Ticket.
You have up to 8 guests you can bring. So use them up, man. Use them up. Listen, we got a big push for next year, so there's a great time to introduce all your new friends who have been curious about going to a game with you, or all your friends will comment like, oh, that looks like fun. This is the game to bring them because it's a free ticket. All I gotta do is give them their email address and
complimentary tickets. Yep. So hop on it, get on this shit ASAP. I'm surprised they do this. Like, when was it? We never get free shit like free tickets like this from the Galaxy. It's not even free tickets from the Galaxy. It's just like, hey, it's a complimentary shit. Let's try and see if we can get something going. Bring your friends, type of thing, and that's pretty dope. I mean, when was the last time anyone received any complimentary tickets?
We give out more tickets than they do.
Yeah, and shit, we just got lucky. We got the plug for the TJ shit. Yeah. Otherwise. But with that being said, we do happen to have another plug.
Ding 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 ding.
Y'all boys here at Straight from the Stands are gonna be giving out complimentary tickets for Saturday's game. Also, in our case, you don't have to be a season ticket member. The only thing that we do ask of you is 1, stop by to get streamers. 2, wear white. 3, support 90 plus minutes. These are not going to be an ACB section. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to be in the section over. And then on top of that, go learn the chants. Go learn all this shit. It's bring friends. We have a limit of how many we can give out. But we're going to try and give it to people that have never stood with ACB before or really don't. We want you guys to come and feel it. We mentioned it so many times. Go and check out all the different supporter groups. Be part of one. And if you decide that you don't like it, that's fine. But give them all a chance. Go check them out. Listen to the songs and be supportive. Try and do something and bring friends. Bring people that that they might like soccer, but have never been to an MLS game before, or someone that that maybe a college student that wants is about to graduate, is about to be making big bucks, and he's gonna be a season ticket member next year. Bring him. Like, go. Reach out to everyone that you know. Bring out your cousins, your aunts. Shit, that's what I do. I bring all my family all the time to the games. Go, do it.
Yeah,
so,
and this is a good time to experience ACB, especially moving forward to next year when we have the North End, being all supporters together. It's gonna be dope. You get to experience it prior to that and buy into it, because I'm telling you, I'll say it again. I said it in this pod before. I say it again. have never met somebody that I've taken to a game who has not just fell in love with that atmosphere, and the tailgate, the game, us, like it's a great time, and it's even better when it's free. And this is the opportunity to get free tickets. Angel, you got details on how we doing that?
Yeah, so again, muscle wear white, bring streamers. We do have limited quantities, so we're gonna need you guys to DM us if we're gonna post them out. Rudy, did you get me you're gonna give me the graphics?
Yep. That's gonna be out by the time of this. Pretty close to the time of the podcast out.
Yep, but you guys will see. We're gonna need from everyone's full name, email address, and the amount of tickets you want. We're giving up to 4 per person. We have limited amounts, so if by the time you reach out to us, they're gone, we apologize. And actually, not apologize for shit. Go buy tickets. Go. That's your fault for taking your sweet ass time. Yep. And the other thing too is I'm gonna check on you guys. If you guys are not following the ACB socials, I'm not gonna give you a goddamn ticket.
Yep. Go
follow the ACB socials. Go follow ACB on Twitter. Go follow ACB on Instagram. Go follow ACB on Facebook. Mostly on Instagram, and mostly on Twitter. Go follow. Go follow them. If you're not following them, I'm like, why do you want these tickets? Are you a Chivas supporter?
Damn, we jump into conclusions, huh? Just
I'm gonna jump straight to these conclusions. Like, do you not like us?
You want our tickets, but you don't like us?
Yeah, like, do I look like a freehold to you?
Yes.
No, but anyways, that's a different story. But that's a different story. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Full details will be out, as soon as you guys will see it. By the time the pod's out, you guys would already see that's out there. Rudy, anything that I'm missing?
Houston away. I'm gonna keep talking about Houston away. I'm not stopping until we
Houston away is already sold out.
Shut the fuck up.
Away end. I confirmed it this morning. We have officially filled up the away end for Houston. 200 confirmed away to Houston. We're gonna do another push here on behalf of the ACB socials. Rudy, I know he's gonna get me a graphic. Also later today, well, an asset by later today or tomorrow that we're gonna push out. At this point, if we get a bulk of people that also reach out that they still want to join last minute, we have confirmation from RFO that they're going to do whatever they can on their end to try secure additional seats in one of the sections over. At this point, I can't guarantee it. We've been saying forever that
that's get fucking your shit. Dope.
Get your shit. 200 away to Houston confirmed.
That is
Dallas all over again. The first away game of the season is going to end the same way. Well, yeah. The same way we did
the when it comes to traveling, is important.
I'm talking about the numbers. I'm talking about the numbers and the way that we were in the stands. I'm talking about the field. We're talking about a different team at that point. All right.
But yeah, that's dope. Like I said, if you're one of the laggers who hasn't got their stuff ready for Houston, look out for that asset from ACB. We'll obviously repost it and reach out to us ASAP so we could try to work, so the FO could work on getting us some more allotment. But again, right? Listen, if you already bought your tickets, it's gonna be fun. If you're on the fucking fence, you're fucking up. But all right, anything else? Got anything else, George Massa? Anything else?
I still can't believe that butter.
All right, and last thing before
fuck you, buddy.
Last thing before we sign off, as far as I'm concerned, Masa and Angel, happy birthday, George. We love you. You're getting old as fuck.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Wait, you love him? I'm tired of his ass.
I thought you guys made up. Who the fuck gets you guys? I swear to God, man.
No. I mean, we cool, but at this point, it's like, one of those domestic partnerships where you've just been together for such a long time that you just accustomed to the person. I mean, you like him, you're just used to him. That's what George is to me now. I mean, I'm accustomed to him. I mean, if he's not there, I'm going to miss him. But if he's here, I don't miss him, So it's like, you can't leave, but leave, You're
a piece of shit. I love you, George. Happy birthday. And for all you guys hearing this right now, get on Instagram or get on Twitter and wish my man a happy birthday. Make it feel special. Not too special because he's going to get, his head is going to be the size of Angel's head and I can't have 2 of them. There's only so much real estate in the screen. But yeah,
he's already there. I heard he's couple as fuck.
He is. He's a sexy couple too.
Hey, I didn't say a lot this pod, but George, you going to the game on Saturday?
I'm figuring out. I might show up for half, but I'm
all right. Yeah. Everybody, get George drunk on Saturday for his.
He's not showing up.
I can't go.
All right, so briefly, because George always like, oh, I want to get celebrity status. I don't have to pay for shit. Here you go. You're welcome, bitch. You're a celebrity. Take all these shots. Everybody, get George drunk. So by the time he gets to the club, he's passed the fuck out.
Angel, you haven't been here in a while, so you don't understand the celebrity status that we're at right now. But when you come back next year,
I had a live performance in Vegas. What you do?
All right, boys.
I had a live performance in front of 121.
Ooh, in front of thousands. Among thousands. That was sexy, George. Give it up for that. All right, boys.
Everyone go on YouTube.
With that being said, this is another episode of the Tailgate. I'm your boy Rudy, and I'm Smarts on Twitter. I'm Smarts on Twitch. I'm Smarts on the gram. Quick shout out. FIFA 20 comes out on this, or I'll start playing it tomorrow, so I will be streaming again. So definitely twitch.com/IamSmarts.
This is George, the Undefeated 7. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
This is Angel. Follow me at LividAF96 on Twitter, at ADF3691 on Instagram, and my other account at J Balvin on Instagram. Latino Gang.
Stupid. Sign me off, Masa.
It's foot season, y'all. Peace, love, and G's up.
Peace.